this is Priyanka. Welcome to my channel English Skills Learn with Priyanka. So, if you people are new over here, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, in this video, I am going to tell you how will you improve your English within 13 days. So, if you want to improve your speaking English, so watch this video till the end and consume some idea and method that I am going to tell you today. So, if you want to improve your speaking English, so first you have to focus some tips and strategies which I am used, which I have used personally, that it has been very beneficial for me, and of course I believe it will be very helpful for you if you want to improve your speaking English. So now let's move on the first strategies that I am used personally, which is very useful for me. That's why I am going to told you today. It's a very effective method that I am using every single days. So now let's move on the first tip that I am going to tell to you today. First strategy is that if you want to improve your speaking English, so if you have to speaking with yourself, like if you have to talk with yourself when you like go somewhere, when you sitting on the bed, when you lie on the bed, so whatever you want to do in your home, that time you try to speak with yourself. Okay, when you go to do some work, like when you go to using bathrooms, when you go to preparing food, that time you have to make some sentences. When you started to make sentences on your mind, your English will be improvement day by day. So these tips, when as you follow these tips, your English will be improvement, as I told you. I have used personally this method. This is the very workful method that I am using a very effective way. So now let's move on the second tips which I am using every single days. It's a very good for me. The single tips is that if you have if you want to interested watching some videos, so that time you try to watch some animation video as a cartoons videos, and their English conversation is a very single sentences, a very single method. It's a you consume very easily, and they are provided so many vocabs. It's been very good. You already listen and so many vocabs, you already observing lines and structures. It's everything you're going to be very well. So when whatever you like to watching, you try to watch one videos. Like when I was watch some videos, I like to watching cartoons videos. Whenever I watch a cartoon videos, I try to watch that videos twice and thrice. It's this method. When I do, I learn so many lines, structures, as well vocabs. It's been very good for me. When you try to watch some videos, you tried like speech and like native speakers. When you listen, that time you listen one videos and twice and thrice. It's going to be very well for you. This is the very effective method, and these are the very basic method. When you do that, your English will be improved in 13 days. And now beginning of the time you face a lot of difficulties, don't worry, it's okay, it is a nature. Okay, when you just commitment on yourself, you have to practice, you have to speaking. If you want to really literally, if you really are passionate to learning English in 13 days, so you have to try, you have to follow this method, like speaking whenever you go outside, whenever what you do in your home, like talking with yourself. If you don't have partner, don't worry, it's a take a time, long time not, I see it's only for 30 days your English will be improvement. I believe that. So when you do that, your English will be improvement. Okay, so I think you follow these tips which I am told you today. It's a very effective way when you do that. Okay, so now let me tell you the other steps which I have used personally. Okay, whatever you like to read, reading is the very important part of our learning process. When you whatever you like to read, like one page, you started to read one page in the day, and that page you try to read twice, yeah, thrice if you don't have too much time. So it's okay, you only for read one page it 2 times. Okay, it's been very good for you. It's a very when I was started to learning English in 13 days, like also in every day I tried to read some novels and stories, and whatever I see, like whatever I have books, that books I try to read one pages in twice or thrice. I read actively, like I don't live unlessly, I read very actively, and I also see lines structures and grammars, where to put the, where to put a, where is put the, like a and articles. It's a very good. It's when you read, you try to read very actively. Okay, it's this method is very good for you when you do that. And now I am going to give you a fourth tips which I have used personally. It's a very effective way. Okay, you started to think in English. It is the very, when you not started to think in English, your English will be not improvement. Like some of the peoples are starting to making sentence it her native language, and then after making sentences her native language and then try to speak English, what happens, you have see already so many words and ideas are goes away on your mind. You can't make sentence very properly. Okay, so you have to started think in English on your mind. Okay, like whatever you do in your home, like sitting sometimes in balcony and sitting on the roof, that time whatever you see, you try to make sentence on your mind. Okay, it's been very good for you. Like some, you see some trees, you see some peoples, like that time you have to visualize and translate them. They are like you see so many children are playing on the ground, they are playing on the ground, they are fighting each other, they are playing together, they are around us, or so many things you have to visualize and see that. It's been very good for you. So friends, I think you like this video, and I think you have follow these tips which I am going to told you today. And so if you interested to follow these tips, of course your English will be improved in 13 days. Like some of the people told you na, बहुत सारे लोग बोलते हैं जो इंग्लिश बहुत ही मतलब कुछ बोलने ही नहीं आता है किसी किसी को, लेकिन बहुत बड़ा सा है, मैं नहीं बोल सकता, मैं इसके बारे में पढ़ा नहीं हूँ, बट मेरे ख्याल से कोई मैटर नहीं करता किस मीडियम से आप पढ़ाई कियो क्या कियो, आप चाहते हो इंग्लिश बोलना इम्प्रूवमेंट करना, तो आप बोलना सीखे, बोल के विजुअलाइजेशन करना सीखे, मैक ट्रांसलेट बनना सीखे, इंग्लिश थिंक करना सीखे। आप जब इंग्लिश में थिंक करना सीखेंगे, इंग्लिश थिंकिंग करने लगेंगे, तो आपको ऑलरेडी इंग्लिश आ जाएगी बोलने, और आप खुद से बोलना स्टार्ट करेंगे तो आपकी इंग्लिश ऑलरेडी इम्प्रूवमेंट हो जाएगी। ठीक है, तो आई थिंक आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया होगा। तो मेरे वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो मेरे वीडियो को लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब करें और फॉलो करें। थैंक यू, एंड मिलते हैं फिर नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। ओके, टिल दिन टाटा, बाय बाय।